WrestleBeards, we got all your wrestling gear. WrestleBeards, woo! Hairy man with dirty beards. WrestleBeards, worldwide.
Hi again, this is Shrek for WrestleBeards Worldwide, joined today with my right-hand man, Luke. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Now, as we know, Luke did win the prestigious WrestleBeards Championship in our hard-fought battle last time, but unfortunately, he wasn't the champion of the year. That goes down to me with most wins. So today, we're going to do something, thank you, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be heading back to Jakarta for a visit for the first time in over 4 years in September. We're going to do lots of live stuff for the channel then with both of us. We thought right now, being the beginning of the year, let's do a year predictions until September. So not really a year, half a year or majority of the year predictions. We're going to name some different things. Luke's going to name something, and then I, as champ of the year, will name something in the same category. We've got them written down so we can't change them. So first off, we've got the first 4 of these are just obviously who wins, because there's not more than one opportunity. But for the title belts, they only have had to have won it before September. They could have won it and lost it. And we're not choosing current champions for any of the title belts. Okay, so over to you, Luke. The first round is the Andre the Giant Battle Royale, normally won over WrestleMania weekend. Last year's winner being Madcap Moss. Who do you think will get it this year?
Well, I'm going for somebody who breaks the mold a little bit. They're usually the bigger stars. We've had, Braun Strowman's won it. We had Big Show once.
Baron Corbin.
As you said, all big men. Baron Corbin. I'm going for Ricochet to win it. And I think I'm going for Ricochet to win it with the help of Braun Strowman.
Okay.
So Ricochet to win the Andre the Giant. Well,
it's a pretty good shout. I'm going for Omos. So basically the complete opposite of Ricochet in every sense, but I feel like he's not really doing too much at the moment. Here's another prediction. I'm not going to put anything on the line for this. I got a feeling the Hurt Business is coming back. And I got a feeling they're going to include Omos in the Hurt Business. So original lineup, but including Omos. So if that was to come to fruition, I think there's a few echoes of this on WWE television at the moment. MVP's trying to line up some meetings. I think it's going to happen. Omos wins Andre the Giant. Okay, there we go. Next one up is the Men's Royal Rumble. Who do you think is going to win that? Last year being
Royal Rumble.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Men's Royal Rumble this year. It's a toss-up between 2, but I'm going for the more safer option, and I'm going for Cody Rhodes to win.
Nice. Well, you know what? I've also chosen Cody Rhodes. So if he wins it, we're both doing a shot. Okay, and no reason to need to give there. I think it's pretty obvious. What about the Women's Rumble? Last year's winner being Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, the Women's Rumble. She's come close before. I think she's got a big title match against Bianca Belair at the WrestleMania that's upcoming. I think it's going to be Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Okay, that's a good shout. I've gone for a previous winner, actually, for my one. I've gone for Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch is going to do it. I feel like it just makes sense. And, you know,
this time?
Yeah, I think she's going to do it. So Becky Lynch, not a bad shout there. Okay, next one up is Money in the Bank Men's.
Okay, yeah, so Money in the Bank Men's, this is a real toss-up.
Who was the Money in the Bank winner last year for men's?
It was Austin Theory.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, Theory. I'm going for Gunther to win it.
It's not a bad shout.
I think I might then set him on the road to get into the title picture. So yeah, I'm going for Gunther.
I like your style. Well, I just basically, because I know that Money in the Bank's being held in the UK, I've gone for Drew McIntyre to win the Money in the Bank. I feel like that could be, you know, something that could happen. But Gunther's not a bad shout either, being European. So Drew McIntyre for men's Money in the Bank. Okay, next up, we've got the women's Money in the Bank. Last year, Liv Morgan won and cashed in on the same evening. Who have you got for this year?
This one's, it could be any of them. It could be any of them. It's not going to be Charlotte. It's not going to be Becky. It's not going to be it's not going to be Bianca. It's not going to be Rhea Ripley. I'm going for Shayna Baszler.
Okay.
Shayna Baszler's who I've got written down.
She's a
She
badass.
needs a kickstart. So yeah, Shayna Baszler.
Nice. I have gone for Rhea Ripley. I feel like, yeah, you went for her for the Rumble, so I guess you couldn't have done both. I've gone for her for Money in the Bank. I feel like if she's that menacing, presence always on television, couldn't she cash in? I think it could make for some quality Judgment Day storylines. Okay, next up, we've got over to AEW, the Owen Hart Trophy, the men's Owen Hart Trophy. Who do you think is going to win that this year? Last year, Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole won it last year, didn't he? And now he's nowhere around at the moment, is he? I'm going for one of the big up and comers from TV. He's getting a big push when he's on. He's got a big following. I'm going for Hook. Hook to win the Owen Hart Cup.
Nice. I'm going for someone a bit different, but someone who needs something like this, and it's Keith Lee. I feel like Keith Lee, baby, he could be on top. The tag team he's been a part of, he lost the titles, and it looks like they are going to feud and probably split. So I feel like he could do something like win that mini tournament and take the top prize. What about the Owen Hart Women's Trophy last year won by Britt Baker?
Yeah. I'm going for Britt Baker again. I think Britt Baker. I don't think she's going to be in the title scene. I'm going for Britt Baker to win it and retain.
Not a bad shot. I'm going for Saraya. I feel like this could be something for her in the same instincts, like not putting a title on her, but having something else that she can put in her resume. So Saraya for the Owen Hart Trophy. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's a big Owen Hart fan. So that could be a winner. Okay, over to the title belts now. We're not doing all titles. We're just doing the world titles, essentially, for men and women. So first up, we've got the Raw Women's title. Now, per se, if this person never loses, then there's no shot to give. Currently, it's held by Bianca Belair. Who do you think could win it between now and when I visit?
I think it will be Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Between now and when you visit, I don't.
Fits in with your Royal Rumble storyline. Yep. So, same reason, but different character. I've gone for Becky Lynch. I think Becky Lynch will take out the title at Mania after winning the Rumble. So there we go. I'm sure that's the same story that you have, but just different character. Next up, SmackDown Women's title, currently held by Charlotte Flair. Who have you got that could win this in the coming few months?
Well, I think that Charlotte will keep hold of it, unfortunately, until you're here. But if anyone, I think it will be Becky Lynch.
Okay, interesting. I've put down Raquel Rodriguez. I think it'd be nice to see her get a little stint with the belt. She's very good. She's very big, very strong. So if anyone, I'd probably agree Flair won't drop it, but if they were to, I'd like to see Raquel win it. Okay, next up, we have the NXT title, currently held by Bron Breakker. Who do you think could win that before September?
I think lining up for a run in the Rumble, and then maybe setting up a match on one of the nights of WrestleMania. I think he's going to drop it to Grayson Waller. Nice.
Good shout. I've got someone who I think is better than what they've been booked as, but I've gone for Dijak. Donovan Dijakovic. He's back as Dijak. Pretty crap gimmick, to be fair, but he's a pretty awesome wrestler. And if they market him well, I think he could take the belt in the coming year. I think Triple H is high on him and Shawn Michaels. So I think it could be Dijak. Okay, over to the top prizes, the Universal Championship, currently held by Roman Reigns. Who do you think?
So the Universal title, I
have split the two world titles up for WWE. So yeah.
Yeah. So Universal, the Blue Universal. I'm going for. I've got two names written down. I couldn't decide. I'm going to go for KO, Kevin Owens.
Oh,
Just given the fact he's on that brand.
I've also got Kevin Owens. I think he's well overdue a world title run. Love to see him with the belt. So Kevin Owens all the way. Okay, next up is the WWE title, currently also held by Roman Reigns. Who have you got?
I'm going for Cody Rhodes to win it. Cody Rhodes to win it on the Raw brand, and Cody Rhodes to be the champion after Mania.
Me too. I also put down Cody Rhodes. I guess it's the Royal Rumble story told as well. And yeah, it's his destiny, I think, to win that title. He even made light of that story about Dusty and so forth on his comeback. So yeah, Cody Rhodes to win the WWE gold. Okay, over to AEW, the AEW women's title, currently held by Jamie Hayter. Who do you think is going to be a holder of that this year?
I think it's going to be Saraya. I think Saraya is going to win it. It seems to change a lot, actually, the AEW women's title. Maybe changed hands 3 times last year. So I think it's not too long until Jamie Hayter gives it up, and I think Saraya.
Yeah, I also agree. I think that, well, here's how I think it'll play down. I think that Hayter loses the belt to Baker, and then Baker loses the belt to Saraya. So Saraya is also my pick. Okay, over to the main AEW title, currently held by, who is the champion? MJF, yeah. Who do you think's going to, I know you would like to see him hold it on, but who do you think, if they could, who do you think it could be?
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to drop it. I think he's going to have it until this time next year. But if there is anyone that's just been announced, the 60-minute Iron Man match with him and Bryan Danielson to be next AEW champ. But
yeah, I hear you. I also kind of agree with you, but I haven't gone for Danielson. I've gone for Eddie Kingston. I thought that could be cool. Imagine if they put the belt on Eddie Kingston for a little bit. And then it could probably flip-flop back to MJF somehow, because there has been a little bit of tension between those two before. So, yeah, Eddie Kingston, maybe. That's my pick. And the last one we've got here is just who could jump ship. So who could leave one company on a current roster and leave to jump ship to another roster? So who have you got for your pick?
I'm going for a tag team. And the tag team being FTR. Going back.
I actually put specifically Cash Wheeler in case we weren't going to allow for a tag team. But yeah, FTR as well. Primarily, there's no secret that they've not been happy in their recent booking in AEW. And also they lost all their titles recently and kissed the crowd over the top of the titles, a la CM Punk when he did that at Money in the Bank back in the day. So I think they are heading somewhere. It might not be WWE, but it's definitely jumping ship potentially to New Japan or elsewhere, maybe even TNA. You never know. Okay, so there we have it. Some interesting picks. A lot of shots to be drunk should we be victorious, but a lot of fun to be had. Good luck, and I guess I will speak to you next time when we put our predictions in for our favorite pay-per-view of the year, which was not good last year, the UFC Royal Rumble as it was. The Royal Rumble! We'll see you in a few weeks, mate.
Yep. Cheers, mate. Take care.
Cheers. And this has been Shrek for WrestleBeards Worldwide. Whoa.